So let's start with ethers. Yesterday we have done with the nomenclature of alcohols and phenols, and today we will continue with ethers. So ether is like ROR. ROR, ठीक है? Common name is ether, है ना? And when we'll do nomenclature, IUPAC. At that time, what you will write? Alkoxy, alkane. This thing we have learned in 11th class. Clear? Alkoxy, alkanes. What happened? If we talk about the types of ether, तो आपके NCERT में simple line से बस ethers के examples दे दी. But I will like to divide these ether into two different forms. First one is symmetrical ether. Symmetrical ether means when you have means same group attached on both sides, है ना? Same group attached on both sides, है ना? I'm just means instead of teaching you in compact way, I'm just elaborating the concept because वहाँ पे NCERT में सिर्फ examples given है. You'll not be able to identify कि किसको हम symmetrical बोलेंगे, किसको asymmetrical. तो मैं आपको दोनों अलग-अलग तरीके से हम बता देंगे कि भाई how we will write. So let's understand this thing with example. For example, this is CH3 or CH3. Since we have here is methyl and right, on left hand side, right hand side, both are methyl group. ठीक है? So what will be the IUPAC name? किसी को भी दोनों में से किसी को भी एक को हम सब्स्टिट्यूएंट बना देते हैं, एक को मेन चेन रख लेते हैं. So this will be methoxy methane. Clear? If we talk about the common name, the common name will be dimethyl ether. जहां भी तुम्हें पीछे यहाँ पर ईथर लगा हुआ दिखे, इट मींस दिस इज रिलेटेड टू कॉमन नेम. इसलिए मैंने ऊपर यहाँ मेंशन किया था कि कॉमन नेम इज ईथर. यहाँ पर है ऑलरेडी. IUPAC इज एल्कोक्सी एल्केन. क्लियर? एंड basic need of nomenclature is you must familiar about the common name and the IUPAC name, because आपको एग्जाम में कभी भी they will not give you IUPAC name, they will give you common name. चाहे वो स्ट्रक्चर फाइंड आउट करना हो, if they want you to solve or complete a reaction, कुछ भी हो, वो आपको वहाँ कॉमन नेम देंगे. they're not going to give you IUPAC. IUPAC कहाँ यूज होगा? सिर्फ nomenclature में. Clear? So you must be familiar with the common name as well as the IUPAC name. जैसे 10th में था ना, when you were doing the reactions of sodium NaCl compounds, so lime water, what is the IUPAC name of lime water? नहीं पता. Baking soda, washing soda, है ना? So many compounds were there in 10th class when you were studying. So if we talk about the common names or examples, so they will give you common name instead of IUPAC. क्योंकि IUPAC से तो compound easily बना लोगे, लेकिन problem is the common name. So you must familiar with the common name. In alcohols and phenols, I have tell you all the compounds with the specific common name and famous one also. Second example, C2H5 O C2H5. ठीक है? If we talk about the nomenclature will be ethoxyethane, because we have same group attached on both the sides of our, and the common name will be diethyl ether. Clear? Second one is this, that was the first one about. Second one is unsymmetrical. Unsymmetrical means different group on both the sides. When we have different groups on both sides, that these are known as the unsymmetric. So let's just take example from these two. Let me combine this and this together. CH3O C2H5. ठीक है? अब सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम यहाँ पर क्या है कि मैम किसको हम सब्स्टिट्यूएंट माने, किसको हम ऑक्सी के साथ कन्वर्ट करो और किसको मेन चेन माने। तो इन 11th क्लास वी हैव स्टडीड कंसीडर द बिगेस्ट कंपाउंड और द लार्ज कार्बन कंपाउंड एज मेन चेन। तो यहाँ पे लार्ज कार्बन कंपाउंड इज दिस and this is the small one. So this will be substituent, this will be the main chain compound. So the nomenclature will be methoxy ethane. Clear? Now let us talk about the common name, which is quite difficult. So when we know this thing that when we do nomenclature like on common name basis, so we will consider alphabetically. So meth F, so this will be ethyl, methyl, both will be considered as substituent, ether. सिर्फ नॉमेनक्लेचर हम किस बेसिस पे कर रहे हैं, हमने दोनों को सब्स्टिट्यूएंट मान लिया. दिस विल बी द मेन कंपाउंड हियर, है ना, मेन फंक्शनल ग्रुप. both the species are attached species or you can say substituent. So when we do nomenclature alphabetically, so this will be ethyl, methyl, ether. Let us take one more example. Okay, let me just change the compound. C2H5 नहीं लेते, let's just take it CH3, simple, and one benzene ring. So I have attached with O one benzene ring, means one phenyl group is here, along with that one methyl group is. Okay, so this will be methoxy, because हम छोटा बड़ा compare करें, this will be the small one, this will be the large one. methoxy benzene. क्लियर. अगर हम इसको सब्स्टिट्यूएंट मानते तब ये क्या होता है, यहाँ पर बेंजाइल या फिनाइल हम लेते हैं. अगर डायरेक्ट अटैच है फंक्शनल ग्रुप से तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा, फिनाइल होगा. अगर कार्बन होता तो बेंजाइल होता. क्लियर. सो अभी यहाँ पे क्या है, हम दिस बेंजीन इज कंसीडर्ड टू बी एज मेन चेन एंड दिस मिथॉक्सी इज अ सब्स्टिट्यूएंट. so methoxy benzene. But when we do common name, when we write common name, so this will be methyl phenyl ether. अब write the most worldwide famous name of this compound, anisole. Beta, you will get questions from the common name or mostly those names which are actually worldwide known, है ना, most common name. So common name is methyl phenyl ether, but people used to know this thing with the name of anisole. Note this thing down. Third type of compound in this category are cyclic ether. Cyclic ether means I'm not talking about benzene ring, I'm talking about cyclic compound. Just like CH2, CH2. Together, this is a cyclic compound. Clear? Because this chain is closed with this ether group. Okay. So what will be the nomenclature here? Can you tell me? At this situation, this will be epoxy ethane. Note this thing down, because in cyclic compounds we have so many exceptions. This is epoxy ethane and worldwide common name is oxyrane. This is known as oxyrane. So this oxyrane is considered to be as IUPAC name. How? Let me just give you example. CH3 CH2. Clear? Now ethyl group is attached to first and second carbon, and this one is like PK. So at that time, what will be the main chain? Always start numbering from the functional group. So this will be considered as 1, because together this is making a cyclic compound ना. जब आपका ये ether group किसी भी cyclic compound में, तो at that time this will considered as the main part of the cyclic compound. So first, second, and third. The nomenclature will be, or sorry, not second, because methyl group is attached here, so it will be second and third here. Okay, because methyl group is there, na substitution is there on the second carbon, so that is where we'll convert invert this thing. So it will be 2-methyl oxirane. So oxirane is used when we do nomenclature according to IUPAC, and epoxyethane, it will be used when we do common name, when we write common name. Clear? So this will be 2-methyl oxy, RANE, oxirane. Note this thing down fast, because you're not going to see these types of examples in your notebook. They will give you direct examples, direct हैं आपके वहाँ पर, लेकिन इस तरीके से उनको explain नहीं कर रखा है, तो देखा screenshot. So let me, or if I ask you to okay, दो तरीके से इसका nomenclature करते हैं. If I ask you to consider this as a main chain, let me just write the same question here. CH2. भाई हमने अभी तक इसको यहाँ पे मेन उसमें चेन में लिया था. अगर हम मेन चेन में इधर लेते हैं तो यहाँ से शुरू करेंगे 1 2 3. ठीक है, clear? So if I ask you to do the nomenclature, so what will be the nomenclature at that point of time? 1 2, because this epoxy group, this your ether group is attached with first and second carbon. So 1 2 epoxy propane. Note this thing down. The structure will be same, but the concept about the criteria of nomenclature is different. So when this is making a cyclic compound, at that time this ether group is known as epoxy. Okay, and nomenclature will be 1 2 epoxy 1 2 3 propane. Let's just understand this thing with the help of some more examples, so that you will be familiar with this epoxy concept. Okay, so let's start with another example. For example, if I have CH3, CH3. Is this a stable? So I have attached this epoxy means our functional group with the second and third carbon. Okay, so what will be the nomenclature? If you do nomenclature considering this as a main compound, तो यहाँ पे 1 2 3 ऐसे जाओ, the substitution will be on second carbon. ठीक है, so the nomenclature at this in this situation will be 2 3 dimethyl oxirane. ठीक है, but if you do nomenclature considering the carbon chain as main chain, at that point of time the nomenclature will be, so you can start from this and this carbon. Let's just take this one also here as main chain. So what will be the nomenclature? 1 2 2 3. So 2 3 epoxy butane. बेटा note these examples. दो तरीके से होता है. When you consider this your ethane group as a main compound, so at that time this will be your main compound, and nomenclature your counting will be start from the O, and will go further on the basis of substitution. But if you considering this one as main chain, the nomenclature will be quite different. ठीक है, when you considering this as compound oxygen, ether group as main compound, the name will be oxirane. And if you just take it as a substituent, the entire O is substituent, so this will be known as epoxy. ठीक है, okay, let me give you an example. You have to do the nomenclature with the missed questions. For example, C6H5, okay, O CH2 CH3. So C6H5 is phenyl. Instead of putting benzene ring, I have just mentioned the formula of the compound, that is C6H5O C2H5. So what will be the nomenclature? तो वही छोटा बड़ा के हिसाब से व्हाट विल बी द नोमेनक्लेचर, इट विल बी इथॉक्सी बेंजीन. Clear? If we talk about common name, so that will be first ethyl, phenyl, ether. And if we talk about that common name through which world know this compound is phenol. Phenol. Okay. But sometimes when we see the substitution or branching in the main chain, तभी क्या होता है कि आपका फंक्शनल ग्रुप भी अटैच है और वहां ब्रांचिंग भी है, तब नोमेनक्लेचर किस तरीके से करेंगे, तो CH3O CH CH3 CH3. ठीक है. Then what, on the basis of what criteria we will do nomenclature, so we will consider it as like substitution. ठीक है. तो यहाँ से तो ये तो छोटा है, तो हम इस चेन को तो कंसीडर नहीं करेंगे, ये हमारा किस में आ गया, सब्स्टिट्यूशन में. तो या तो ये चेन लो या ये चेन लो, तो हम लेते हैं 1 2 3. ठीक है. व्हाट विल बी द नेम, ऑन सेकंड methoxy is attached, तो 2 methoxy propane. Common name, see what type of compound is this, what type of propane is this, methyl. See the difference, this is, so this arrangement is known as isopropyl state, isopropyl ether. So this is methyl isopropyl ether. Clear? Okay, let me just make my question some more complex. C2H5O CH2 CH2 CH CH3 CH3. Now from which carbon will start nomenclature, from this one, है ना, where your functional group is attached. हमें सबसे पहले प्रायोरिटी किसको देनी है, फंक्शनल ग्रुप. या हम यहाँ से करते हैं, यहाँ से करते हैं, हमें पूरी लॉन्ग चेन लेनी, लेकिन हमारी चेन यहाँ से स्टार्ट हो रही है और यहाँ पर एंड हुई, तो हम लेट्स जस्ट मेक इट स्ट्रेट 1 2 3 and 4. Clear? Okay. On second carbon methyl group is there. ठीक है. Let's just continue with this. 3 methyl. Clear? Meth eth prop bute, bute oxy. ठीक है. This is bute oxy. Okay. No, 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 no. This is methyl. Sorry, that was benzyl. Benzene. ये मैंने गलती से इसको कर दिया था, मैं इसको बेंजीन कर रही थी. अगले में बता देंगे इसको कंसीडर करके, तब छोटा बड़ा होगा. बस यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा, अगर C2H5 है तो दैट विल बी इथॉक्सी. ठीक है. अगर यहाँ C2H5 था तो 2 मिथाइल इथॉक्सी बेंजीन. ठीक है. बट मैं यहाँ 6 कर रहा था, वो गलती से भूल गया था, तो दैट विल बी 3 मिथाइल ब्यूटॉक्सी बेंजीन. और इफ आई आस्क यू to do the common nomenclature, so that will be phenyl, because phenyl is substituent here. So first phenyl, then we will go to the isopropyl. So phenyl iso 1 2 3 4 5 5 कार्बन. Isopentyl ether. So we have considered the entire chain as isopentyl and ether group, and a part of this phenyl. So we will do nomenclature separately. जब हम इथेन्स का नोमेनक्लेचर करते हैं ईथर का, तो उसमें क्या होता है, हम हर चेन को ऑक्सीजन ये O लगने से, फंक्शनल ग्रुप लगने से के लेफ्ट और राइट दोनों सबको अलग अलग कंसीडर करते हैं, एंड देन O will be written as main group, functional group, ether. Clear? Okay. Sometimes we used to see dihydric compounds. Dihydric compound means where we have 2 functional group. First is here, second one is here. Now in this situation, what will be the nomenclature? So we can, this will be our main chain. So we can start nomenclature either from this one or this one. So let me just consider 1 and 2. So nomenclature will be 1 2 डायमेथॉक्सी, पहले और दूसरे कार्बन से डायमेथॉक्सी है इथेन। क्लियर? और ये जरूरी नहीं है हर किसी का कॉमन नेम। आ रही है बात समझ में? इट इज नॉट कंपल्सरी, नॉट नेसेसरी कि भाई हर किसी का कॉमन नेम हो। So it will be summarized to IUPAC. So this is all about the nomenclature of your ethers. So we have done with nomenclature of ethers, phenols, and alcohols. Let's just continue with the next topic, main and confusing topic, that is preparation of alcohols from different compounds. Okay, so let's start. But this part is actually very much important because this is a confusing part. How? Because when we do mechanism now, so each and every reaction have a different criteria of formation of compound. हर जगह हर rule applicable नहीं होगा. With every example your rule change, है ना? So let's just start from alkyl halide. This is not given in your NCERT. NCERT have summarized this concept only in single line. Alkyl halide ने बस simple बता दिया कि from alkyl halide the preparation is not possible. The preparation of alcohol is not possible. अगर हम mechanism के through जाते हैं तो this thing is not properly explained in your NCERT. ठीक है? But if there is an exception, it means you will get that question in your paper. You're going to get it in your paper. Exceptions हमेशा पूछे जाते हैं पेपर में, especially in objective papers. Clear? So they can ask you कि भी question देंगे कि from which compound the formation of alcohol will be possible. और तुम्हें alkanes दे रखे होंगे, alkenes भी दे रखे होंगे. ठीक है? So you must know that which compound can form alcohol and which compound cannot. So from alkyl halides means from single bond. For example, this is your alkyl halide. CH3, CH2X. So direct formation is not possible. Clear? So for example, if I take an example, RX, alkyl halide, in the presence of aqueous KOH, because we need to add OH, so we have to take strong base. Okay? Strong base is required. So that can be aqueous KOH or aqueous NaOH. तो क्या देंगे वो? complete the reaction. Simple. Complete the reaction. वहां पे आपको reaction के dash लगा के छोड़ देंगे. And they will give you option कि बताओ which compound will be formed. तो हमारी basic tendency कि भाई we will remove the halogen and add OH in this compound. Nucleophilic substitution हम सीधे कर देंगे. ठीक है? But this is actually not possible. Clear? How? I will continue with the same topic in next class. Clear बेटा? क्योंकि यहाँ पे तुम्हें बहुत फेमिलियर एग्जांपल्स दिखेंगे जो तुमने पहले पढ़े हैं 11th में, लेकिन जब हम प्रिपरेशंस में उनको डायरेक्ट मेथड्स में अप्लाई करते हैं तो दे आर नॉट एप्लीकेबल. आपको रिएक्शंस पूरी करके दिखाई जाएंगी, क्या क्या बनेगा, क्या क्या रिएक्शंस होंगे. तो फॉर एग्जांपल दिस इज C2H5Br, ठीक है, प्लस KOH aqueous. Complete the reaction. So what we will write? C2H5OH plus KBr. Basic tendency. ये भाई substitution reaction will take place. Eliminate हो गया और ये यहाँ पर आ गया. C2H5I plus KOH aqueous. What will be? C2H5OH plus KBKI. ठीक है? But in these reactions, so elimination, what happened? When we talk about the elimination reaction, so in these type of reaction, a part of your like alcohol means formation of alkenes will take place. Alkenes भी बनेंगी इसमें. Direct alcohol कभी भी नहीं बनेगी. तो फर्स्ट स्टेट विल बी एल्कीन फॉर्मेशन। और जब हम एल्कोहल्स की बात कर रहे हैं, प्रिपरेशन ऑफ एल्कोहल, तो हमारा डायरेक्ट एल्कोहल कंपाउंड बनना चाहिए। अगर ये यहाँ पहले एल्कीन बना फिर उसके बाद एल्कोहल बना, तो ये तो एल्कीन से एल्कोहल हो गया ना, तो डायरेक्ट मेथड इज नॉट पॉसिबल। ठीक है, क्लियर है बेटा? इज दिस क्लियर टू यू ऑल? द बेसिक means criteria of elimination reaction is CH3 C2 CH2 Br. I'm taking, I'm explaining this example, previous example. So if I ask you to do means to react it with KOH aqueous, तो क्या होगा हमारे पास? फर्स्ट, in first reaction what happened, this will remove out, then KOH add, हम ये सीधा कर देते हैं, CH3 CH2OH plus KBr, हम ये निकाल देंगे, we know this thing, this simple reaction में. But if we go through the mechanism, what happens? First elimination reaction will take place. Okay, in elimination what will happen? You will get CH2 double bond CH2 plus KBr plus H2O. After that, this H positive and OH negative ion will break down, and H positive will attack on this, OH negative will attack on this. So this will be your intermediate compound. अगर हमारा इंटरमीडिएट एल्कीन आ रहा है और डायरेक्ट हम नहीं बना पा रहे हैं एलिमिनेशन रिएक्शन के थ्रू, तो वहां पे हम कहेंगे कि भाई एल्केन से डायरेक्ट प्रिपरेशन इज नॉट पॉसिबल. Is not possible. Clear? So that is why we start preparing alcohols from alkenes only. Then we'll go to further complex compounds. Okay.